Okay, so things have just got real between Queen, Clarence, and Chris. I'm gonna give you guys my live reaction on what was going on, all the back and forth that's happening. I'm also recording this on my camera because I'm gonna later upload this again with the whole images of the screenshots of all the back and forth that's going on right now. But things is going down. Like, it's definitely going down. Chris Sales is calling Clarence out, telling him, he don't want to hear what he got to say unless he fight him. Clarence is defending, Queen, and it's just a whole lot of back and forth. And I'm going to give you guys the live reaction right now. So I'm going to talk to you guys on my live as I read to you guys what's going on. And like I said, I'm filming this also on my camera so I can later upload it to show you guys screenshots of what I'm reading. Anyways, so all of this back and forth has started. I want to assume that it started because of Chris Sale's new music video that he dropped. I only seen the clip and the snippet of it, and I was just about to react to it, and I refreshed my news feed, and I seen that, it was just a fiasco going on, and I'm like, dang, I didn't even get to react to it, but I know that's what they got to be talking about, because in the clip that I seen a clip of, the teddy bear and, references of, things that Queen showed in the medicine video and things like that. So basically Chris, he first posted and he said, so Spicy Management, which is Clarence's sister, she posted a screenshot. She's posted to her Twitter and she said, "Be original." So then, Chris Sales, he then replied to that. And he's like, I hope he or she or whatever that thing is wasn't telling me to be original. So as you guys know, Queen's manager in Spicy Management is Clarence's sister. Queen is dating Clarence, or that's her best friend. Scratch that. Clarence is Queen's best friend, whatever. So Clarence is, going to defend his sister, and he's going to defend Queen because, that's his friend and everything like that. So let's see. So then Clarence came back and he, pretty much defended his sister. And he said, first of all, my sister at Spicy Management is a beautiful woman. Subbing and picking on a woman is a bitch ass trait where I'm from. They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and your lack of originality is displayed in both your music and your channel, beloved. Okay, so then Chris Sales then replied to that, and he said, it's a bitch ass trait, but not, wait, hold up. He said, it's a bitch ass trait, but you're not gonna do nothing about it. Yeah, they was really like, they had time today. Like, they definitely had time today. So then Clarence then responded and he said, sidebar, stop texting Shorty, asking her to pay the rent. She don't live there no more, my nigga, at Chris Sales. So they getting deep, they getting personal. They, taking shots at each other. And then, Chris definitely decides that he wants to, take it there, So anyway, so Chris Sales then replied and he said, her name is on the lease, my guy, and I've been paying your girl phone bill and car insurance. I bet you didn't know that. So then Clarence replied to Chris and he said, you too grown to be fighting, Christopher. You a whole father. Get some money. Take care of your family. Learn life, beloved. It really was going there. Anyways, so then Chris Sale replied, and he's like, you never too grown to get your ass beat. Shrugs. So then, let's see. Clarence replied and he said, your ex-wife, quotation marks, my friend gave that phone to your son. I was there when she asked you to take to take her name off the lease and you didn't want to. But the nigga that is asking someone to pay the rent in the house that you have another girl sleeping in seems like you must need it. So they continue to go in on each other. Mod the God then tried to, you know, jump in on the whole fiasco. And as you guys know, Mod the God, aka Patty, is Clarence's friend. So he decided to, you know, jump in on the back and forth and everything like that. And Mod the God said, yo, at Chris Sales, way to seize the opportunity. Who clout chasing now? So in the photo and in the tweet is basically a picture and a screenshot of Chris Sales trying to promote his album. So pretty much Mod the God is like, you know, you trying to use this opportunity to promote your album. Like, you know, and if you guys know, people call Clarence and Mod the God clout chasers because they're always around Queen. They're always, you know, everywhere she goes. And they're saying that, you know, she's trying to they're trying to seize her moment, things like that. So, you know, Mod the God's like, you know, y'all calling us clout chasers, but it looks like you, my God, might actually be the clout chaser. So, let's see. It just goes on and on and on. Also, Queen decided to, you know, she decided to chime in on everything. And she said, let's see, hold up. She said, a person that causes havoc with everyone around them truly is unhappy with themselves. She said, when you've got nothing to lose, you don't care about anything or anyone. That's not a positive way to live. She then said, she didn't say anything else, but let's see. Let's go. Let me go. Because, you know, it was jumping back and forth. So I'm trying to keep up, you know, while I'm on live. Let's see. Hold up. I'm on Chris's Twitter. Okay, so like I said, Mod the God, he jumped in and, you know, telling Chris that he felt like he might be, you know, the one clout chasing. And then Chris then took shots at Mod the God, and he's like, tell that donkey looking nigga he can get his ass beat too. And then also in reply to Clarence, Chris Sales says, you too grown to be chasing my ex everywhere she go. If you don't want to fight, it's nothing else we need to talk about. And then Chris took shots at Clarence by saying, you know, you're sleeping in your mom's basement. You're sleeping in your mom's basement. And I think Clarence replied to that. Hold on, let me go to Clarence's page. So then Clarence replied and he said, it's crazy how roles reversed. Then he said, you know, he's done. Then Clarence replied to Mod the God saying that, you know, he felt like Chris Sales was clout chasing. And Clarence replied to that and he's like, it's crazy how the roles reversed at the slope. Wait, that's the slogan from now on. And then he tells somebody to take Patty's phone. So I'm guessing that Patty is still going on and on. So I'm gonna go to Patty's page. So Patty posted, you know, like he was clout chasing. Then he posted a photo of, I guess this is a child actor. He said, yo, at Chris Sales, you're acting very out of character right now. I'm appalled. Remember to be the good kid you were raised to be, Franklin. So I guess he's saying that he's Franklin from another show because this is a whole nother person. So then he said, y'all can be two prom trees together, laughing my ass off. And yeah, so pretty much they're going back and forth. Chris Sales is, you know, calling him out to fight. Clarence is responding. I'm gonna give you my opinion on the situation. A lot of people, they automatically go in on Chris Sales and they call him lame, they call him whack. They say, you know, he needs to give it up. Queen don't want you no more. You cheated, this and that and the third. Well, Queen and Chris, they say they were married. You know, they say they were married. I'm not sure, and I'm not even gonna go there and take it there to validate whether they were or they weren't. But Queen and Chris, they have they have a child together. So when you have a child with somebody and you are involved with somebody, it's not easy to just flip the switch and be like, oh, I care about you and then I don't care. A lot of people be like, you know, a lot of things that I also see in regards to Chris Sales' actions, a lot of people, they say, you know, well, Chris, you're the one who cheated, so you shouldn't feel away. In actuality, you know, I'm not taking up for him, and I'm not making excuses for his cheating, but I'm just gonna kind of give you guys an analogy, you know, just like, take for instance, like if you go into a store and you're young, you know, you go into a store, not to say that, you know, he learned from his actions. I'm just gonna simply give you an analogy. Say as a young kid, you know, you go into a store and take for instance, you steal something. From you stealing something from that store, you then have consequences for your actions. You can realize how wrong your actions were and have remorse and feel bad for the things that you've done. People act like if you cheat on somebody, you can't feel bad for cheating on them. You are immediately just, you know, like because you cheated on them, you don't love them. That's not true. They have a son together. They were in a relationship together. And again, I'm not taking up for Chris's actions. I'm not. I don't want you guys to misconstrue it. And I know that, you know, they have a young following and people, they don't understand the concepts of relationships. But just because you cheat on somebody, that does not mean you do not care about them. Now, when it comes to Chris Sail's YouTube channel, he does a lot of quick clickbaiting. He does do a lot of, you know, what Queen does, he does. And what I can say for Queen and what I can say for Clarence is, you know, when they post things, they're simply doing them. And when Chris posts things, he does things in reaction to what they're doing, and he does a lot of clickbaiting, and it can be perceived, you know, and no, not even just perceived. It's kind of lame and it's kind of whack that he does a lot of clickbaiting, you know, and it's like, dude, you know, she living her life, then you should live your life. But a divorce and involvement with a child is not that cookie cutter, you know, it's just over and it's just simple and it's just, you know, I cheated, so we cut ties. They still have to interact with one another. They still have to share custody with a child. They still have assets together. They have things that they purchased together and things that happened together when they were a couple. And they have things that, you know, are ongoing that don't just get cut off with the simple flip of the switch because he cheated. So a lot of people, they seem to not understand that dynamic. Now, Chris does do some lame things. He does lame things. He, you know, like I said, by clickbaiting and things like that. But a divorce, a relationship, a partnership, bringing in a child is much more complex than just simply, I cheated, so, you know, everything is just going to end abruptly. I'm going to go my way. You're going to go your way. And everything is just going to be that. It don't work like that. So for y'all to be coming at the situation like that, it's not like that. And also Queen, she's doing her thing. She's, you know, she's making big moves. She has a record deal. She has a lot of things going for herself. And in her videos, she seems to not be bothered by Chris. But even with Queen, just because she don't show y'all that she bothered does not mean that she's not bothered. Again, just like him, he was involved. They were both involved in a union together. They have a child together. So she, just because she left the situation does not mean that she suddenly don't have feelings for him. Don't, you know, like, y'all have to stop thinking that things are so like cookie cutter and, you know, just because, you know, she's living her life and they're on this, she's on this side and this person is on that side. That doesn't mean that it just flips at the flip of a switch. Now, you know, Chris calling out Clarence and, you know, doing things like that, you know, clearly he is bothered. Clearly he's in his feelings. Clearly he feels away. He's, you know, acting out of character. He's going against all his friends. He's losing friends left and right. You know, things are happening and things are unfolding before his eyes. He's not getting the views that he thought. Ooh, I'm kind of getting sweaty. He's not getting the views to his channel. He's going, you know, the extreme to try to get attention for himself. And within getting attention to himself, he's trying to abstain a lifestyle that he had before he separated with Queen. Just because he separated with Queen does not mean the bills that they accumulated in the things, the lifestyle that they live just stops. There's a lifestyle that goes with the income that you get. You know what I'm saying? So on one side of it, I'd be like, dude, Chris, you are being lame. You do need to stop clickbaiting. You know, you need to go about this another way. But at the other flip side of it, he has feelings. You know, he is a whole person. He's not just a robot. And he has to still abstain this lifestyle and this income that he had before he left. And what I observed from the things that he do, he's kind of trying to like catch a wave and trying to, you know, stay relevant, stay afloat, try to still be able to pay the bills that, you know, they have. He has, you know, Clarence is going in on him for, you know, privately contacting Queen to pay for the rent, which I think whenever you move another person into the home, that's null and void. That's just like if you were married and then you get in another relationship with somebody. I mean, okay, so let me back up. If you get married to somebody and then you guys divorce, if the one person has a bigger income, they have to pay the other party alimony. If that person decides to get married again, they no longer receive alimony and it cuts off. I feel like that's kind of similar with this whole house situation. The moment that Chris decided to move Parker into the home that he and Queen shared, he no longer should be, you know, expecting money from Queen on something that he got a whole nother female involved in the situation. I feel like that's comparable to, you know, getting married and then remarrying and then the alimony gets cut off and things like that. I don't know. It's a whole lot of mess, but I just wanted to, you know, hop on live while it was going on and give you guys my input. I see that there are a lot of comments going on and I haven't even, you know, like read them yet, but let's see some of what you guys are saying. But according to my video that I'm recording right there, you know, that's kind of all for the topic, you know, but I'm going to go down to my live and see what you guys are saying. Amanda Peters said, that's a damn shame. Teardrop said, let's talk. Somebody said, ask what he said. I said what he said. Clarence can't say shit. Chris needs to stop hating. What happened? I'm lost. Hey, Neek. Hey, I thought I was the only one seeing it. This is all over the place. What's up, my fellow Aquarian? I'm tired of all of them. I can't believe Queen is allowing Clarence to dog Chris out. Give us the tea, sis. Laughing my ass off. It's a whole lot of petty shit going on. I've been watching it unfold since it first started. LOL, who cares? Shit is ridiculous, but it's true. The pettiness needs to stop. The video was good to me. They just mad how they gonna get mad after they used a lookalike first. AJ, I understand, like that is kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. Like y'all had a whole lookalike. I didn't even think about that aspect of it, you know, when I just was like talking to you guys. But AJ said the video was good to me. They just mad how they gonna get mad after they used a lookalike first. So basically, as you all know, they used a Chris lookalike. So I guess your point of view is, you know, they used the lookalike, so what's wrong with him, you know, having references in his video? I get that. I get that. I didn't even think about that, but I get it. Someone says Clarence can't say shit because Patty and Clarence were talking about a female YouTuber dogging her out on the internet. Somebody, Ashley said, yes, it's a big mess. Jordan, love unique. Someone says Chris was wrong, period. Chris wasn't wrong. Des says, hello, can I get a hello? What's up, Des? Clarence is a clown. He was just reacting. Chris was wrong. He's starting shit. Why Clarence talking? It's not his business. Chris started it. Drea TV, like Lee could have been talking about anybody when she said that, when she said be original. I doubt that she was talking about anybody. It's like, y'all got to stop making excuses though. Like, even though all of this drama is unfolding and things are happening, y'all got to stop making excuses for, you know, people when they say certain things. Y'all know he just dropped his video. And if he got references in his video of her video and her saying be original, y'all got to be real. Come on. Like, seriously, be real. Anyways, Chris don't deserve all the hate he gets. Yeah, he cheated, but Queen isn't innocent either. 2018, I agree with you. I don't think that Queen is totally innocent either. Someone says, like, Patty and Clarence, they talking shit and they not even involved. Like, Queen left so fast for Clarence, but couldn't even get therapy for her marriage. Clarence is boring as shit. Can't stand Clarence or Patty. Clarence is annoying. Clarence and Patty want fame. They are clout chasers. The way they treat Patty, he shouldn't have said shit. Nobody didn't know him until Queen come along. Chris doesn't need clout. For real, Patty gets mistreated but takes up for Clarence. Because at the end of the day, Chris is still Queen's baby father, ex-husband. That man not going anywhere, so why fight? I agree with you, Teardrop. And like I said, when I was like breaking things down before I even looked at what you guys had to say, they got a whole kid together. They have a whole marriage that they have to unpack. If you guys like watched Jada Pickett's Red Table Talk, on her Red Table Talk, she talked about, you know, how, you know, she had to like unpack things and how, no. I think it was Cherie. Cherie was Will's ex-wife. She talked about how she had to unpack things in order to move past certain things. So, you know, a lot of people, they think like just because Queen don't say nothing about him, she's not affected by their union being broken, and she's not, you know, like, that's crazy to me. That's like truly crazy to me. But anyways, let me read some more of what y'all have to say. Jordan Gibson said, laugh my ass off. I don't like Patty like that. Amir, Neek, my baby. Dread TV, pretty much. Patty looked like the donkey from Shrek. Y'all is not nice right now. But that's what Chris was referring to when he called Patty a donkey. Let's see. Chris and Queen forever got ties to one another. I wonder what Queen thinks about this. Dread TV said, Chris and Queen forever got ties one another. I wonder what Queen thinks about this. I don't know exactly what Queen thinks about it, but I think that Queen is influenced by the people that she's around. So being that, you know, Clarence and Patty, who are both people who have no children and know nothing about what it's like to co-parent with a child, I think that her reasoning could possibly be influenced by their opinions. And like I said, they know nothing about co-parenting. It's not easy and it's not cookie cutter. And I'm telling you guys from somebody who has to co-parent a child. I'm a person, I have to co-parent my daughter with her father. We live in two different households. We live two different lifestyles. He lives one way. He has a very religious background. He thinks one way. I think one way. It's not easy. So I know that it's not just a flip of the switch. It's just not. Like, it's just not. So let's see. Let me see more of what, you know, you guys are saying. Oh, Franklin was on My Wife and Kids. Okay, I knew it had to be from some show. I didn't watch My Wife and Kids. Just like, you know, I didn't watch it. I knew Parker was on there, but I didn't watch it, you know? Let's see. And somebody needs to record it so I can watch. Yeah, they should make money off of it. Like Chris said in one of the posts, he was like, click this something if y'all want to buy tickets to me and Chris. Chris posted, click some link if y'all want to see him and Clarence fight. I mean, shit, if they do fight in real life, they should make money off of it. But at the end of the day, I don't think it even needs to go to like blow for blow. It's not that deep. I think that, you know, Chris and Queen need to, you know, work on their own marital, you know, issues. And like I said, it's not just something that happens with the flip of a switch. Let's see. Queen. So Amir said Queen not talking because she's secretly loving it. MDT said Queen ain't got time for that childish shit Clarence and Chris got going on. Anthony says Chris and Queen shit is fake. Only one Queen says I'm not letting nobody talk to my ex-hubby / baby daddy. I don't care who it is. Queen should have told Claire to chill. Amir said, preach Neek. Let's see. Hugh Mad Bro said, y'all should ask Queen where Clarence trees come from. Why Clarence there for so long? Malcolm said, but I know something about you. You went to Crankbook. That's a private school. Oh, I think that's Malcolm. That's from 8 Mile. But I know something about you. You went to Crankbook. That's a private school. What the matter, dog? You embarrassed. This guy's a gangster. His real name is Clarence, and Clarence lives at home. And you got to continue it. And his parents got a real good marriage or something like that. But that's from 8 Mile. And in 8 Mile, they referenced a guy named Clarence trying to act gangster. And he came from like this good upbringing that like he wasn't gangsta at all. But yeah, that's from 8 Mile. You funny. Anyways, let's see. If someone cheats on, they don't care about you. Chantel, I don't quite agree. I don't think that it's right that a person cheats, but I'm not going to sit here and say that because a person cheats, they don't care about you. I don't think that. I think that there are some people who, you know, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. I don't necessarily think that just because a person cheats, that automatically means that they don't care about you. I don't think that. And like I said, I don't think that cheating is right. And I'm not trying to sit here and come off as justifying cheating, but I don't think that if a person cheats, that automatically means that they don't care about you. Sometimes, you know, you never know the circumstances. Sometimes, you know, you could get caught in the moment. Like there are instances where, you know, cheating, a person can be remorseful. And there have been arguments that cheating makes relationships stronger after the fact, and that, you know, after a cheating situation has happened, that the union between a couple has gotten stronger. I've seen that argument as well. But again, just because it's a person cheated, I cannot say that they automatically just don't care about their significant other. I don't think that means that. I don't think so, but that's just my opinion about it. Let's see. Someone said, Queen don't even take care of her son. Where the apartment at? Queen put Clarence over her son. Parker gotta feel like shit because Chris still loves Queen. I don't know if she should feel like shit. I think that she should understand that that's not something that's just going to happen at the flip of a switch. I think that Parker being involved with Chris benefits Parker. Parker was a child star actor and people know her from My Wife and Kids, but she's not on any current relevant TV show. And the publicity and attention that she gets from associating herself with Chris is beneficial to her career because more people are talking about her, more people are adding her, more people are following her, more people are trying to be nosy as to what's going on, so that when she does drop a project, her name is more relevant. Chris benefits because, you know, it looks like for his own pride. For him, he feels like it looks like he moves on, but his actions, we all know his actions show different. His actions show he cares. He's constantly talking about Queen, you know, so for Chris and Parker, it's beneficial for both of them. So Queen's mother has CJ. Stop talking about Queen as a parent. Y'all don't fucking know. I think so. Deuce says that we need to stop talking about Queen as a parent. Y'all don't fucking know. And I think that he's referring to, or she's referring to, people in the comment section, because in my video, I didn't mention her as a parent. I just mentioned her bond and connection with a person being a parent. But if we want to dig into the whole Queen as a parent topic, Queen and Chris both display enough about their lives for people to be able to come to the conclusion on what they feel of them as parents. A lot of people's argument when the whole Queen and Chris topic comes up about parenting, we can't judge them off of 10 minutes, a 10-minute video, because that doesn't show their whole life, and you don't know this and you don't know that and you don't know this. Within them showing their life in these 10-minute vlogs, it's clear that Queen is in one state, Chris is in another state, and it's clear that, you know, if Queen is here in New York, she's not spending time with her son when he's in Texas. Like, that's clear. Like, people be making excuses. And then another argument that people like to make is Queen is working. She's busy. I don't even want to go into that argument, and because that is something in itself, what people classify as her being a busy working parent. We see displays of parenting and vlogging coinciding together. If you want to talk about that, and I'm only going to talk about this briefly because I don't want to attack her parenting. I already had comments about it in another video, but there are YouTubers who YouTube and parent. You have people like, and I don't even watch CJ So Cool, but I know that, you know, they have, you know, videos where they showcase the children and they're vlogging and being parents at the same time. And I don't even watch their content, but I know that from just knowing that they put their children in the videos. Damo and Chrissy are also another pair of YouTubers who they do pranks, they do challenges, but they also showcase parenting. You see that their child is always with them. You see that, you know, they're parenting as well as vlogging and quote unquote working, as y'all like to say. Another family, I don't watch the Ace family, but what I've seen around the net, I believe that they also show that their children in their vlogs, and they also, you know, vlog and quote unquote work and be parents at the same time. So the whole, you know, Queen is working and she's working. I don't want to come off as I'm attacking her parenting, but that is very, very debatable. Call me a hater, call me whatever you want, but that is debatable. It's very debatable, being that we see examples of quote unquote working and vlogging happening is debatable. Anyways, I didn't even want to go there, but you know, I see that far too often in the comments, and I'm like, I don't know. You know, it's like, I don't know quite. I don't know exactly, you know. But let's see what more people have to say. Poetic said, Chris delusional as fuck, to be honest. I don't know why she posting about me when he started it. Chris irrelevant. I mean, yeah, so I guess it just depends on how you view the situation. Some people think that he started it because he put references of the medicine video in his video. And then, like I read earlier in this whole live, it can be viewed as they started it because they had a lookalike Chris in their video. So it can kind of be argued that he has a right to defend himself or, you know, make a reply. And like I said, I haven't even seen the video, but I know that there are references in there because he dropped like this quick clip. So it's all perception. And a lot of people who like Queen, they're not going to see his side. And a lot of people who like Chris are not going to see that side. But if you are a person who's able to look at situations for simply what it is, whether you like the person or not, you can, you know, have a realistic outlook on, you know, this whole situation. Anyways, let's see. Ivy the Great, I'm just over YouTubers beefing. Just upload videos and get paid. I agree. It's kind of like, it is kind of draining to see YouTubers beefing all the time, but we can't, you know, and you said YouTubers. So even though like we want to see, you know, content, we want to see pranks, we want to see challenges, we want to see vlogs, drama adds to the, you know, the view count in these vlogs, and, you know, drama adds to it. Drama adds more money. That's also why, you know, rappers beef and, you know, things like that. The same thing can be argued in the music industry. Like, why you beefing? Why you know what I'm saying? Like, why you pick when you about to drop an album to start beefing with somebody. Mod the God made that argument with Chris, but that doesn't just happen with Chris. That happens with A-list celebrities as well. There are people who will wait until they're about to drop a project and then they'll attack other artists and then they'll drop their project. It is all marketing and strategy, and drama creates revenue for a lot of people if we are going to be honest. You know, we got to be honest. We got to stop looking at situations just simply as I like this person, so this is how I think and they can do no wrong. We have to look at these situations with realistic lenses. Like, we have to be realistic. Like, a lot of y'all are not realistic in these situations simply because y'all like the person. You know what I'm saying? But if YouTube can go back to creating content and that will suffice for views, I mean, I guess that would be dope. But yeah. Let's see. Let me read more comments. Somebody said they're all bothered. Having love and being in love is two different things. Sandrina, I could agree with that. Dread TV said they both got married young. I honestly think he wasn't ready. He probably only married her because she was pregnant and thought it would work. A lot of people do that. They get married young because, you know, they grow up in Christian backgrounds and it tells you that, you know, you don't want to have a child out of wedlock. And so people are pressured into marriage. Not saying that's the case with Chris, but that does happen. You know, people do get married young and they do, you know, feel pressured into marriage. But even in situations where people are pressured into marriage, feelings are still attached in those scenarios. And it's just tough. Like, it's just something that's truly tough. Let's see. If Chris wants her back, I think it would only be for attention because Potato Head is getting more attention with her music. I don't think he wants her back. We're only on the outside looking in. We have no right to speak on another situation. I really don't care either way or another. They way too grown to be arguing, especially when a young child is involved. The house note and car note are still there. Stop talking about queen parenting skills. It takes a village. All right, so I'm gonna go to what's current. Let's see. Queen just put a video up. Did she? I'm about to look at it right now while we on live. If she did. Hold up. Let me see. Let me go to Queen's YouTube channel. And I'm not going to look at the whole thing to be flagged on my live. But let's see. Queen Naija. Okay, I'll never go broke after this. Is that I don't even want to click on it. Is that in regards to this subject? Is that in regards to this subject? Somebody who, before I click on it, y'all let me know, because if it's not in regards to this subject, I don't want to click on it. Okay, so it's from Tuesday. All right, so I'm not gonna click on it. I was gonna click on it if it was in relation to this whole subject, but y'all telling me it's not, so I'm not gonna click on it. Queen Patty and Claire is getting annoying as fuck. Anne said, all I know is if he NY working on, wait. I think she meant she. All I know is if she and NY working on her career, we shouldn't have seen one prank. I agree, but people are saying that she's working by working with Clarence. Like the videos that she does with Clarence, people are considering that also as Queen is so busy and she's working so hard, you know? Kayla, if you just tuned in, we are 40 minutes past everything that's going on. I pretty much talked about, you know, the beef and the drama that's unfolding before our eyes between Chris, Queen, Clarence, and Patty. Just to give you a summary for the people who are just now tuning in who don't know what's going on. Chris dropped a video. Spicy Management, which is Clarence's sister, posted a tweet that said, "Be original." Chris then replied to her by saying, "That it thing, whatever she is, I know she's not talking about me." I'm summarizing at this point. And then Clarence then jumped in to, defend his sister. Queen jumped in, Mother God jumped in, and they were all going back and forth. Chris said that, he don't want to talk unless they want to fight. And, it was just a lot of big drama going back and forth. But I read it tweet by tweet earlier in this live. And when I end the stream, you guys can catch it on the, when I upload it to be able to go back. But I think that's about it for this video and this live stream and this topic. I'm gonna go live again, but I want to end this one right here. You guys let me know and continue to talk to me in the comments on what you think about this whole situation. Do you think that Chris was wrong for commenting to Lee? Do you think that Lee was wrong for saying that he needs to be original? Do you think that Chris shouldn't be in his feelings because he cheated on Queen? Do you think he has a right to be in his feelings because, they have a child together? There's so many differences of opinions, and I want to know what you guys think about it. So I'm going to end live right now. I might go live again, but for the sake of this video and this subject, I'm going to end it right here. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And we could talk about it. Thank you guys for tuning in to my live. That's my first time trying to catch the tea as it was happening rather than, it was going to take me so long to record it, put all the screenshots in there, edit it all together, do all that. So I figure, let me react while it's happening, loud, live, and in color, bring it to y'all right when it's going down, and then edit all the screenshots in later for the people who want to, see the screenshots and see the receipts, for themselves. But anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, like I said, I want to know what you guys think in the comments. All right, guys. Peace. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way to end the stream.